This is not financial advice. What will make you a millionaire? Is it luck, rich parents, high degrees, or genius IQ? It is my AI trading course in the link below. Get it now for only $1,000. No, none of those. There are 7 factors that can make people millionaires. They live below their means, use their resources efficiently, take no free money from their parents, remain independent, educate their kids to be independent. They are good at nailing opportunities and choosing the right career. In conclusions, spend less, make more. After all, wealth is simply the result of hard work, perseverance, planning, and most of all, self-discipline. I'm not a millionaire, don't take my word. Take the words from the Millionaire Next Door.
This book is based on a study conducted over 20 years. They interviewed over 500 millionaires and surveyed more than 11,000 high net worth and/or high income individuals in America. The book reviews who the wealthy are and how they became wealthy, so you can be one of them. The book was written in 1996. It was way harder to become a millionaire back to that time, about twice as hard. So you can see the millionaire mindset in this book works out really well.
Today, let's go meet the Millionaire Next Door. Now imagine you are a successful millionaire. How would you live your life? What kind of neighborhood do you live in? What kind of suits do you wear? How about your shoes? How much is the watch on your wrist? What kind of cars do you drive? This guy is the vice president of the trust department in a bank. He is the counterexample in the book. He has a high income, but he's not a millionaire. Meet our Texan friend who showed up in the interview. He is 35 years old, he wore jeans and buckskin shirts. His neighbors are postal clerks, firefighters, and mechanics. He runs a successful business, rebuilding large diesel engines. Simple stuff, nothing crazy. But he is a millionaire. He called those gorgeous looking people big cat, no cattles. Now answer me honestly, who looks richer to you? Well, the trust manager for sure. But why do we think so? Because the media give us a wrong image of wealth. TV shows and social medias are always filled with rich people trying to share their perfect lifestyles. But in reality, look is not how we measure wealth. What determines your wealth is your net worth, and your net worth is asset minus liability. To make it clear, sell everything you have, return all the debts and loans, and the rest will be how much you're worth. If you learn to measure wealth in this way, you will realize it's a terrible idea to buy luxury stuffs, especially with your credit cards, because the moment when you purchase those fancy bags or cars, they will lose a huge chunk of value. Meanwhile, your bank loan is increasing by interest every month or every year until you can return them. Expensive food and luxury travelings are even worse because they can't be sold for anything. Millionaires understand this, so they are more satisfied with appreciable assets instead of fancy toys. The longer you live and the more salary you earn, the wealthier you should be. If you are a normal person like me, you probably don't have much control over your income and your age, but they are crucial for accumulating wealth. So how can you know you're managing your money better than those rich kids? The author provided a formula, just use it. Your expected worth is your age divided by 10, then multiply by your annual pre-tax income. You also have to reduce your parents' money first. You see, the older you are and the more you earn, the richer you're supposed to be. If you're 2 times of that value, you are PAW, prodigious accumulator of wealth, means you're really good. If you're worth less than half of that value, you are UAW, under accumulator of wealth, means you're probably spending too much. Those who are in between are average accumulator of wealth, AAW. Even if you can't become a millionaire right now, you can still be considered wealthy according to your own age and income. Here are some examples in the book. Mobile home dealer versus attorney. Mr. Miller, the mobile home dealer, 50 years old. His income last year was $90,000. Mr. James, attorney, age 51. Income last year, $92,000. By using the formula, we can calculate that they should both worth around $450,000. The mobile home dealer worth $1,100,000. He is a PAW, while the attorney worth only $226,000. He is a UAW. How can a mobile home dealer worth almost 5 times as an attorney? You can try to imagine their different lifestyles. This is the little businessman, this is the attorney. Then imagine how much they can cost. This is the businessman, this is the attorney. When we talk about money, we always pay too much attention on how to make more, while totally forgetting about something just as important: live below your means. Now think about yourself. Which group are you in? PAW, UAW, or AAW? Are you spending too much money on your appearance or lifestyle? Where did all your money go? If you can't increase your income in a short time, can you cut off some unnecessary costs? In the future, I will make more videos, step to step, teach you how to spend less and make more money. So if you don't want to miss out, just subscribe and click the little bell. Thank you. The author gave us a portrait of an average millionaire. They are ordinary in many ways. Averagely, they are 57 years old, they live in ordinary neighborhoods, they wear ordinary clothes and watches, they drive ordinary cars, they have ordinary jobs. You can't really tell the difference when they're in the crowd, but they trade money differently. Averagely, they invest 20%, or at least 15% of their pre-tax income. 2/3 of the millionaires are self-employed. You see, it helps to own a business, but it's not necessary. Most of them never received any inheritance money from their parents. In fact, 80% of them are first-generation rich. 80%! According to ZipRecruiter, the average annual salary of a millionaire household in 2022 is around $76,000. And some of those big money makers trade off their future wealth for current pleasure? I don't know, but I know that both you and I have a good chance to become wealthy. So, how can you become wealthy? Spend less, make more. Apply those 7 factors to yourself. If you can't increase your income or get any younger, ask yourself, where did my money go? Then make some changes. Then use those money to buy appreciable assets or invest in yourself, just like the other wealthy people. Even if you can't be a millionaire, you can still be a prodigious accumulator of wealth to live a stable and secured life. The next time when you see a rich kid driving a Lambo on the street, you don't have to feel bad anymore. They simply know less about money than you do. This is the first chapter of the Millionaire Next Door. The chapter showed us a realistic image of millionaires. I only talked about the most interesting and important parts. You can check out the book for more. The rest of the book will go through each of the 7 factors we talked about in the beginning. If you want to know about the secret mindset of the rich and apply them to yourself, definitely subscribe and don't miss out. I will go through them in the future. This is comment review. Finally, there are people watching my crap. I guess I'm in the right direction. I just forget about the spider video, fuck it. In the last video, we talked about how a Japanese guy turned from a poor little kid into a successful sushi businessman. And eventually, he was able to destroy the Somali Parsi Empire by himself. His name is Kimura Kiyoshi. Everyone loves Kimura, except for those who don't. Anyways, like or dislike, thank you guys for the feedback and the support. I will keep on improving my videos. Also, just a thing I wanna ask. Do you guys think there are too many jokes or memes? I mean, they can be distractive sometimes. Well, let me know how you think. I had a pretty rough time last year, so I wasn't able to make anything new during that time. But the good news is, I have figured out what I want to make for the channel. I will focus on finance from now on. There will be business stories, book summaries, financial knowledges, blah blah blah, something like that. I am learning finance by myself. I just feel like financial knowledge and stories are very useful and interesting for people around my age. Actually, all ages. So I decided to share what I have learned. Anyways, I will try to pull out another video as soon as possible. I will probably make the video a little bit more simpler because it's consuming so much time. I want to focus more on the knowledge and the content itself instead of all those memes and jokes. Well, see you next time.